Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to the Hilltop Pillbox here in Abbotsford, British Columbia, Canada. And we're going to get right into it here with Commonwealth Turn 2. And yeah, Commonwealth is not at war with Japan, but is at war with Italy and Germany. So we can't do any attacks over here, so there's no attacks. It's all non-com stuff that's going to be happening. Here's my bill. I've got 50 bucks to spend for the UK. So we're going to spend 21 on 2 destroyers and a sub, or a sub transport, and 5 men. So that's 15 there, and 21 there. That's 36. So 1, 2, 3, 56, or 5, 6. Here we have, they're building 1 unit in Calcutta, a mech for 4, and an air base for 10. So that's 14. So we're saving $1, and that dollar is sitting right there. And then we've got 3 guys, or $3 for 1 guy being built in Sydney. Canadians are building a fighter. We're saving 5. South Africans are building a tank. They have 8, and the Canadians had 15, but they have 8 to spend, and they're only spending 6, so they're saving 2. FEC is spending all $23. We've got a mech for 4, 3 men for 9, that's 13, and then a fighter for 10 is 23. Anzac has 16 bucks to spend. We're going to have 3 men get built in Sydney and 1 destroyer get built here at the Colonial Factory in New Zealand. Got a few little battles going on here, nothing too gargantuan. We're going to have this guy hop on a transport. Transport comes here, he hops down here, hops off into Italian Somaliland. South Africans are moving in that way. Here we've just got 2 Brits coming in. Fighter is going to come 1, 2. He's got 2 spots left for that. These 2 cruisers coming down off the fleet to do some bombards. Over here we've got 2 destroyers coming off the fleet to go after these 3 subs, so they're all seen. And we have a tactical and 2 swordfish. And then here we've got everybody in Greece and in Yugoslavia going into Bulgaria and hoping to take that. There's a fighter, and that's why there's a 4 there. You got 4 spaces left. And everything else that we're doing is going to be non-combat, and I've marked most of it. All right. So let's just start here, I guess, with the small fry. And I've got these all color-coded to make sure I've got everything correct. And we are going to start with Italian Somaliland. So we got 4 orange dice at 2. This is how Captain G does his. He used different colors for some of them, but the idea is the same. So I really like it. It's easy to just roll and tell. So I got 4 at 2, and then I've got 2 bombards at 4 with my cruisers. Okay, so we need 2 hits. And we got 2 hits, or 1 hit with the 1 cruiser, but they are done. So we just got 1 hit, so we'll just put a 1 up there. And then the Italians get to fire back, 2 at 4. And they did not get a hit. So they're down to 1 now. And we've still got our 4 guys, but they're all shooting at 2, so kind of hoping on my bombards. Did not get a hit, and he has 1 guy, and he did not get a hit. Here, we're just going to roll them all at the same time, expedite things. So we got a 1, that's a hit, and no hit with his return fire. So the Italians are out, and we're going to have South Africa take this. I'm going to get some sweet cash. All right, these guys going here. Now we've got these 2 men and a fighter going in. So we've got 2 at 2, 1 at 6, and now we got 1 at 4 as well in defense. So we're going to roll these all. The green one is the Italian dice. Okay, so the Italian got a hit, but the Brits did not. So we're going to go again. And this time, nope, we still didn't get a hit. That fighter's not doing his shtick here. Oh, well, the infantry pulled through and the fighter, so no hit there. So 1 loss for the UK, and the Italian is removed. Now we have 2 destroyers, 2 swordfish, and a tactical. So the 2 destroyers are at 4, the 2 swordfish are at 3, and then the tactical is a pink one. He's over here at 7. I need 3 hits. 3 hits. Here we go. Well, we got 3 hits. So a 1 and a 3 on 3, and then a 6 on the 7. So we got all 3. Now he has 3 subs shooting back at 2. Ugh, gross. Did not want to lose a destroyer to these guys, but that's war, isn't it? All right, so that destroyer goes there. There we go. And just to do a little housekeeping here, 1 swordfish is going to land in Cyprus. The other 2 are going to go back to the fleet. And you'll find out why in a moment. Although he may not. He may not. We'll leave him out there because we're not exactly sure where he's going to go. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to bring this all out here so we can see what's going on. All right. And everybody's going in to attack. It's not a high percentage attack. I think I've got numbers, but he definitely has better dice than I have. His are all 4, but he's got better dice. Plus he has an anti-aircraft gun, which is the bane of my existence. All right, so we'll start with the anti-aircraft gun at 2. That's got to be in the dish, although it was a 10. Okay, that's a 9, so that's a miss. All right, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 at 2. 1, 2, 3. And 4, 5, 6. And 7, 8, 9. So we got 9 at 2. Let's just see what happens with the 9 at 2. Well, we got 1 out of all that. So that's pretty much what I expected. Could have been 2, but we got 1. Okay. So put them over there. Now we've got 4 at 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All these great colored dice are from HBG, by the way. They're pretty cheap. All right, so we got 1 hit. And these are at... Ooh, that's pretty good. We got 2 more. So we're up to 3. And then we've got 1 at 6. 1 at 6. And another one. Okay, so we got 4 hits. So he's got 4 men. He's got an artillery. He's got the anti-aircraft. So the anti-aircraft's 1 and then 3 men. Okay. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at 4. 7 at 4. Okay, so we're just going to forgive me because I don't have all the green dice ready to go. We're going to roll orange dice. So these orange dice are all at 4. Ouch! 3 hits. 3 hits. Okay, well, that's 3 men off of me. So we both lost 3 infantry there. We also lost the anti-aircraft gun. Okay, so now I have 6 at 2. So that is back to the orange dice. 6 at 2. 6 at 2. Here we go. Whoops. Aw. All right. Well, we got 2 more hits. That's good. And then we've got 4 at 3. We'll just roll the orange dice again. 1, 2. 2 more hits. That's 4. Okay, so that's all he's got. And I'll just roll 4 more dice here at 4 for his defense. And 2 more hits. He defended well. All right, we're going to get rid of those 2. They're a little bulky. All right. So they're all out of there. So Bulgaria falls to the British, which is really cool, which means that this factory goes away. So the Germans are going to go down 2, and the Brits, I didn't think I was going to win that, to tell you the truth. I thought for sure my fighter was going to get knocked out of the sky. All right, so I'm going to chip out that artillery. These are all going to be dead before I get to play again, but we'll make our board look nice. And this stack of 6 infantry. So 6 infantry. Yeah, because you got 2 hits on me and I picked up the loose guys. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 infantry and 2 artillery remain. Okay, so that's it for combat. I think I can do my non-coms. I'll just keep it rolling here. We always like to keep things rolling, but for me, it's really all about the just the dice. So this fighter, he had 5 because he has a airbase. Whoop, get back on there. And he's going to go. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he's going to land on a carrier. So let's put him on a carrier there. This guy's going to land in Cyprus, and these two guys are going to land on the carriers. All right, so they're on the carriers there. That's it for them. All this is gone. It's gone. This fighter's just going to fly back to Cairo, of course. Boy, this is a mess. All right, we'll put them there. Combat's gone. Combat's done. Combat's done. These guys out of here. All right, so just got to grab another British Rondell there. A little short-sighted. Sorry, folks. Like I say, I just got off a flight a little while ago. A couple hours, kind of tired. No excuse, though. No excuse. All right, so non-coms. So what's going to happen is all three of these guys are going to move into here. Okay. The destroyer and the transport from the Hong Kong region, they're going to come down here. We're going to pick up a UK guy, and we're going to drop that UK guy off in Sumatra. So the UK, I think it did UK for that. Yeah, so that's FEC. It's going to get that one. So he can move 3. So 1, 2. We're actually going to put him there. Okay, so that's 3. The Anzacian one is going to pick up these two guys. It's going to go 1, 2. He's going to drop these guys off in Borneo, and the Anzac are going to pick up Borneo. Okay, get rid of those. Then over here we have the Anzac transport grabbing a man and an artillery. Or are they? Actually, we thought better of that. We're not gonna do that. But this fighter is going to non-combat 1, 2, 3, and he's going to come back to Sydney. Buddy here is going to walk back to New Guinea. Yes, this transport is going to come over here, come back, and drop him off in Sydney. That's what we were doing with that guy. All right, heading back over here for some non-combats. We have the fighter. Can fly 5. So he's going to go 1, 2. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Can you get to, really 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yeah, I guess he can get to Cairo. So he's in Cairo now. Let's hear it for the fighters. We're going to go here into Tehran and pick up that for the British. I believe we're going to take this tank. He's going to come across to Bombay. All right, that's it for that non-combat. Over here, this artillery is going to non-combat all the way over to British Columbia. I'm not going to do that on camera because that just is too much. And I should have my other light on here to help out a little bit. There we go, a little better. But we are going to grab 2 guys out of Quebec, put them on the British transport, and go 1, 2, and drop these guys off in Liverpool. The man in Liverpool is going to head down into London. The destroyer is going to stay right there for now. Or is he? No, he's not. He's going to come across. Okay. So that's it for Canadians. The South Africans are going to grab Buddy here. So the transport is here. He hops on. Transport goes 1, 2, comes down here, and lands in South Africa. There you go. Beautiful. The 2 destroyers here are going to go 1, 2, and land in South Africa. The Anzac are going to come up and get the Belgian Congo. So they'll be getting the coin for that. Trying to spread the love a little bit around the Commonwealth. And I believe that is all the non-combat going on. Oh, the anti-aircraft gun is going to move into Bulgaria. I believe that's everything. Yeah, I think this fleet's going to come back here. Yeah, we're just going to move it back there for now. And that is that. I sure hope I'm not missing something. Perhaps Triple Crown is yelling at the screen now, don't forget that, and I'm forgetting the whatever that happens to be. But I think that's pretty much everything. All right. So, for the money, the Anzac are going to go up 1. The Anzac are going to go up 5. So that'll put the Anzac at 18. And you know what? I shouldn't do this right now. I apologize. We're just going to put our builds on. We're going to put our builds on. So we got 5 men going on in London. So that gives us about 20, 21 ground units in our whole Air Force there. We also have 2 destroyers and a transport. They are going to go in the fleet, which is right here off of Cairo. So 2 destroyers and a transport were just added to that fleet. The mech is going into Calcutta. The man is going into Sydney. Canada gets a fighter. I'm going to put that right over here in Quebec. Oop, there we go. South Africa gets a tank. We'll put that right there. And in FEC, we've got 3 men. So these 3 men are going to be planted at those because I can only plant 3 items. So I'm going to put them in there, but then what you're going to see is that. Okay? And I don't even have to do that. I could just put 2 guys out there, but we'll put them as I did. And then we put the mech and a fighter in Calcutta. And then for Anzac, 3 more boys here in Sydney and a destroyer here in New Zealand. And that's everything except for the airbase. Airbase is going in Cairo. Yes, Cairo gets an airbase. So that's where we are right now. So Anzac is going up 5. So Borneo is for 4. Belgian Congo is for 1. So that puts them up to 18. The British are going to go up, South Africa is going to go up 2 and Italy goes down. UK goes up 1. Italy goes down. UK goes up 2. Germany goes down 2. UK goes up 2 and no penalty to the act. Okay, something happened there. It stopped recording. So I think I was just saying that Britain goes up 2, no penalty to the Axis. And FEC goes up 4, no penalty to the Axis. So that's it. So I'm going to fix the board here and show you what it looks like. Stay tuned. Okay, so that's the board updated, and hopefully I've got things where they're supposed to be. The Soviets are actually higher. I haven't been able to actually watch their turn in its entirety, so we'll be moving up their economy. I'm not sure where they are right now. And but that's where everybody else is, and I know that that is accurate. So you can see FEC and the Italians are both at 27. The Germans, Japanese leading the way, of course. The British not far behind though. And then that's gonna go down though, because they're gonna be losing at least $8 this round to the Germans and the Italians. At least 8, possibly more. Yeah, so we'll show you some of the bonuses and whatnot, and we'll show you what kind of money everybody has at the end. So the UK saved 1. They're collecting 46. So 1, 2, 3, 45, 6. And then they're going to get 8 bonus. 5 because they have the 8 transports in play. So Canada has 1, Anzac has 2. That's 3, 4, 5. And we have 1 in there for 6. And then Canada has 7. And there is the 8th one. There is 8. I know there's 8. I counted it a million times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, down here. 6. 1 in there and another British one up by Scotland up there. So there's 8. So they get 5 for that, and then they get +3 if they own all of their original territories in Africa, which they do. So they're going to get another $8, which just happens to be sitting there. All right, so they saved 1, and they're at 46. They got 8, so it's 47. So $55 for the UK. Canada spent 10, and we get okay. My phone died, right? Or not died, but was full of memory, so it just stopped recording. But yeah, we had a very good turn. But we're just going to go through and kind of show you what things are looking like right now. So the German fleet is here. They've got a Bismarck, they've got a cruiser, 2 destroyers, and about 5 subs in there. And their whole air force pretty much can scramble right now. So they're very nestled in there. Not going anywhere anytime soon, as far as we know. I mean, they could take off, but I can't push them out of there. So they're there. The Italians took Gibraltar, closed the Med, and now they've got subs and a couple of transports here, and that can head out into the Atlantic, and that can be a problem, obviously. Let's see, where else are we going here? Africa, not as big a battle zone as it typically is at this point, because the Italians went to Gibraltar instead of bringing a bunch of stuff down here and stirring up the pot. So I haven't had to build a ton of ground forces yet, but that'll be coming shortly. I am certain of that. China's a hot mess right now, and the Japanese got poked, and they kicked back hard, and they killed 10 Chinese infantry this last turn and lost 2, I think. So yeah, they did pretty well. So the KMT is going to be trying to hold on. Not much KMT left, and lots and lots and lots of Japanese bad boys coming through. Look at all those veterans. Those are the red ones. So they attack at a 3 instead of at a 2. So lots of extra punch there. And the Soviets, obviously, they've come in here, but the Japanese just have too much stuff for this to last very long. So now, knowing that I have not seen the Soviet turn, these guys could all be gone. They may have attacked. I don't know. We're just having trouble accessing the video right now, YouTube being what it is. So that is everything. Hopefully you've enjoyed that and you're enjoying this second iteration of the game. The other thing is the Japanese are out here. They've got a little fleet out here with some battleships and cruisers and some couple of transports. They're obviously on the Carolines, so they've got a naval base there. So they could head back to the Philippines. They can go to Hawaii. They could come down to Queensland. They've got options. And I'm sure Captain G has something nasty in store for us. And also these 2 fleets here are sitting right here. So we're going to see where they go. Japan is not to be trifled with in this game. I know that all too well. All right, well, we hope you've enjoyed that. And as we always say here at the Hilltop Pillbox, hug your loved ones, thank your friends for playing, and as always, may those dice be with you.